Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top two seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the ACC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football. National championship at stake. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. The offense has to be careful now. Backed up inside their own 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That one moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
But without a safety over top, this quarterback, every time he sees one-on-one opportunities, trust me, he's going to take shots. He believes in his receivers. He's got receivers with speed that can win downfield. A great way to start this game with a big play.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Now it's second down here. Direct snap to the back. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Rebels looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Finds an open target on the left side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field and they'll go for it. He's throwing for it on fourth down. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down after that completion. There's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. They go with a direct snap. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to pass this time. He'll throw it now. Nice catch by the receiver along the sideline. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Stout defense. They stuff him from this angle. I don't think he got the first down.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tie.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it and finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Trying the old counter play here. In the clear at the 25. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Randall. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the same runner's got it again. He's found some room with the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll feed the back again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he pulls in the catch.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They look to throw it here on second down. Trying to extend the play. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. And the completion made.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Ball handed to the running back. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the pass is incomplete. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. Right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he fields it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw again. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle, but first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chance.
Got a lane. Can he get in? Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And the returner forced out at the 11. That's where they'll start this drive. Backed up. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. Contact as he let the ball go. The ball is picked off. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. He doesn't have enough for the first down.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he could get out and keep him to a short gain.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Defense is coming after him. And the freshman making an impact play there. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. He missed it. Off the miss, it's still an 11-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The throw complete to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Rebels will crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on first down. Not able to connect. Incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Receiver makes the catch. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice game.
And the Rebels line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, handoff inside, aiming for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. The shotgun handoff here. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And then first down, right back to the running game. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And there's the handoff. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Good catch just past the first down line to allow the drive to continue. It's a nice play by the quarterback and wide receiver there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense really clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They had the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The Rebels will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. They've converted 1 of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Ball handed off. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid game, moves the ball to the 37. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. And they keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a 1st down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Gets made on the out route. Good enough for 1st down yardage. And the Rebels come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. No huddle now for the offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. First down here for this offense. And the runner takes off to his right. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And a powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Can he take it all the way?
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And they'll use the ground game here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And here's the handoff. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Touchdown, Tide. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
And the Rebels' offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Looking for a deep completion. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
2nd down, looking to throw it. And he's going to launch it deep again. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Rebels looking to run some tempo here.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to pull it down and run. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in the national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now the 40. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Running out of time in the pocket. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's caught downfield. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball.
Touchdown, Bama. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Alabama. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. the kickoff team is out on the field. And it's a squib kick taken to one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute and the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. The pass is caught. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's the throw deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some open field ahead.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Looking to pass here on second down. He's hit as he throws it. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. The Tide offense line up here on first and goal.
Yankee blue. Easy.
And the back now goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care.
And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 4.
Black 24.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Offense backed up here, looking to throw. And he's got it. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. He has first down yardage at the 46. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And looking to throw now on first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. After consecutive losses, they need a miracle here on third and a mile. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield.
Well, we just have not seen a lot of this today at all from this offense, but they'll take it. Big positive play here. Game is out of reach. They're still just trying to put up any yardage that they can to help build their confidence for next week.
And here comes a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. And the Rebels will have 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Well, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Same mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide.